And here we are. Okay, I gotta get some flip-flops on 1 second. Okay, the screen is way too close. Yeah. Okay, let's get into this. I got some exciting news, guys. I figured out how to get the aircraft carrier level in DCS world. So guess what? We're gonna be doing some fucking carrier landing missions here in a second. But we're gonna do a good sim session today. I don't feel like I'm slipping off at all, but I definitely feel like I'm very focused on DCS world lately. So I need to stay focused on flying because obviously no one's going to be calling me up to fly any F-18s or 16s anytime in the near future. And it's not like I can take them out and, get some real steady footage with it. What's going on, Brutal? Brutal FPV, everyone. Who else is out there today? I know there's more people. I can see that there's more people in this goddamn stream. So, who else is out there? Come on. Give yourself a shout out. Give me a shout out. Just say what's up. Socialize a little bit. This is a time right now when we're supposed to be in lockdown, so socialize a little bit. It's not like you've fucking seen anyone for the last little while. Just say hi, type something, leave a fucking poop emoji. I don't even give a shit. Just interact with me, please. God damn it. No, I didn't. There we go. Shenanigan. There we go. Thank you. Just something, Yeah, I know. That's why I downloaded the F-18. So right now I have an F-18, but I will be purchasing that thing because it's goddamn amazing. I don't know how much better it is than the F-16. Aaron says that F-16 is supposedly better, but I don't know about that. And I feel like Aaron needs to fly both of them first before he has his opinion. Because he's watching videos of people, and I know he watches good videos of good people, but at the same time I feel like sometimes maybe they don't know what they're talking about. Everything I read says the F-18 is supposed to be the best plane. It's the best overall developed plane. But anyways, yeah, so DCS World, aircraft carrier landings. They are the hardest thing to do if you are a pilot. And god damn it, are they goddamning hard. I did one today and I landed it. So since that, I haven't done another one. Just been taking care of Bodhi and doing some stuff around the house. But what's it called? It's like the aircraft landings are like you need to land with full throttle. Because if you miss it, you need to be able to book it like right away. And you have literally what feels like maybe the length of your yard to land this thing in. If you live in like a regular average yard. It's obviously bigger because it's an F-16, but you're taking this F-16 and you're landing at 200 knots. What's going on, VBAT? Someone look up how fast 200 knots is. Look up how fast 200 knots is in miles and kilometers an hour. If someone can do that for me, that'd be greatly appreciated because I can't do it right now. But that's fucking fast, dude. 200 knots. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be landing at. I'm just landing at 200 knots because it feels right. But it might even be more than that. Anyways, and then you literally have to land this thing at 200 knots on like a penny-sized object. And you have ocean all around you. You cannot even see the goddamn aircraft carrier. It's so small. And you're going so fast. Like, it is fucking crazy. I can't even believe people land these fucking airplanes on this thing. 200 knots is 230 miles an hour. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, VBAT, that sounds about right. 230 miles per hour. That's as fast, like that's faster than like F1 cars. That's how fast you're going. So anyways, it's kind of like the thing to do in DCS world. Get like really good at aircraft carrier landings because it's pretty much 370 kilometers an hour. My God. It's kind of like I guess it's the most technical way of landing in the game. So I'm pretty excited that I found where to actually do it. And then at the same time, yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and purchase that fucking F-18. And I didn't learn any of my like weapon guidance or weapon. Like, I didn't bind any weapons to my radio. I haven't done that yet. I literally started watching a tutorial on it last night, and like I put Bodhi to bed, and then by 9 o'clock I was in bed, and by 9 o'clock I was upstairs brushing my teeth, and I was like, I'm going for it. I'm just gonna lay in bed and see if I can't go to sleep, because like, I don't know if you guys were here yesterday, but I was so goddamn tired. Like, I just needed to get a good sleep, and thank God I did, because Bodhi was literally fucking kicking me all night long and like slapping me and stuff like that. So anyways, I lay down and I start watching this tutorial, and I'm out within like 15 minutes. Just like, you know, like holding the phone, and like, and I never watch it when I'm in bed. Like once I'm in bed, that's it. I don't have anything on. I don't have any lights. But it was like I went to bed so early, I didn't think I was gonna fall asleep, and then like the phone started coming out of my hand, like one of those, and it started like nodding, and I was just like, fuck this, I'm going to bed. So I haven't even come close. And also that was with the F16 weapon system, so I think I'm gonna use the F18 for my primary like gaming, like multiplayer jet, because it is apparently a little bit better, more all around for everything. I did notice that the F-16s did have a hook, so I think Aaron was saying the F-16s can't land on the aircraft carriers, but they do have a hook. When I was roaming around today trying to figure out how to shoot the fucking thing. But anyways, I'm going to ditch the whole trying to learn F-16 weapon system and learn it on the F-18. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to go back upstairs tonight, literally put Bodhi down and come downstairs, have a piece of cake, and then, like I did yesterday, and then go straight into the learning session. And don't think, oh, Maddie's letting himself go, he's having cake and all that shit. Guess what? Maddie was 203, just rocking the heaviness. And now Maddie's like, I weighed in today at 197, and I had all my clothes on, so sweatpants, socks, a sweater, and my phone in my pocket, and I weighed 197. So that's probably like, I'd say I'm at least 194. So fuck you guys, okay? That's 9 pounds I've lost, and that's because of diet, you know. And when I say like I'm gonna eat cake, like I don't eat anything else during the day, like anything bad during the day. And I've started like fasting for the first little bit. I'll eat my first meal at like 1 if I can make it, and fuck off. I ordered the Pro Model 5 or something like that. I'm still gonna give VR a go, but I was literally dizzy for 2 days straight. I'm better today, but I don't want to get dizzy again today, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow after I put Bodhi down in the afternoon when my body's awake and I feel good and I've had some food and I'm hydrated. I'm gonna try VR again for 5 minutes and then just get out of it, because like it's getting to the point now where I'm like terrified to do it because I like extreme nausea. Okay, that's the first thing. It's a horrible feeling. Dizziness is just a horrible feeling for me, at least. Some people can tolerate it. I can't. But yeah, I can't wait for TrackIR to come in though. It's gonna be so much easier to like land planes and everything. But yeah, that's how what's going on, Milan? That's how my VR training's going. It's not. I'm still gonna keep them for if I want to be like immersed into it. But if I'm flying missions and I need to be able to see my enemy combatants the best I can, I'm going to stick with TrackIR. Just because you can see obviously like the littlest pixels on the full screen. And when you're trying to spot these fucking planes from like even like 2 nautical miles out, they look like nothing. Like you can hardly see these planes. They're like specks. So if that person's 2 nautical miles out, they pretty much are like, you're like almost too close to engage them with missiles, right? So that just like kind of gives you a like a reference on how far out you're supposed to be when you're engaging and all that stuff. So a lot of the stuff you're using is like radar, and then you shoot, and then you defend, which means running away, and then you wait to see if you killed anyone, and then I ordered it from the TrackIR website because it was pretty much like, I went onto Amazon and it was cheaper at the actual website, so that's where I went and did mine. It's not that cheap. It is cheaper to get into VR, especially if you need to upgrade your computer to run the VR, but I'm not going to give up on VR yet, but I'm definitely not worried about investing that much time into it. I'll just slowly get myself up into... I'm sure I can condition myself. It just feels like shit, and all I want to do is like play, and I don't get that much time during the day to play. You know, being a dad and still trying to hustle from home, so yeah. When I play, I want to play. I don't want to have to fucking lay on the couch afterwards and feel sick. And it's not like I can even do that, especially if I'm taking care of the kid. So, fuck, Bodhi is so goddamn close to walking. Like extremely close. Like I can see the fucking gears turning, like. And like the other thing is, when he's on his walker, he's like walking upright. Yeah, there you go. Brutal FPV's got it. That's exactly where I got it from. There is a cheaper way to do it, but it's kind of like a hokey way, and I mean, I can fucking afford the $169. It's actually about $300 after you pay for shipping and stuff like that and exchange it to Canadian. But who is counting? Now, if it looks like I'm doing the same shit over and over again, it's because these are the tricks I'm going to be taking into the real world very quickly here soon. So this is the stuff that like I want to really condition myself into doing, and get really like the fundamentals of them down pat. So it might not be the most interesting session, but this is kind of like what I've been thinking in my head, at least to what I want to be doing. I don't know what's going on, like, in the last couple of days, we haven't had any fucking big audiences. What's going on? You guys getting fucking bored of this shit already? It's only been 40 days in a row. You guys just getting bored now? Like, what the fuck, guys? I'm also like treating this stuff like it's my real lines, and this is what I do. When I'm doing my actual real lines, I am doing them over and over again. And just like I was saying, I think it was yesterday, the day before, when I was telling you guys about how, or when you guys asked me, how do you approach doing lines whenever I get to a spot, I feel like I don't know what to do. And I said, well, you gotta write down your tricks, you gotta look at your tricks, and then you gotta slowly start implementing these tricks into your lines so you kind of know where you're gonna go with it. And then that's when you can start to really have fun and know where your lines are gonna take you. So if you know for a fact that this spot right here is an invert spot, then we just know if we're heading this way, it's time to invert. So let's throw in a trick that we know, right? If we know that once we get out of that invert, we go back through these trees and we have a knife edge trick, then we can do a knife edge trick through it, right? And that's kind of how I at least start building up on the lines that I'm gonna fly. I charge my batteries pretty quick, 2 amps for each battery. No, actually, I'm lying. I have like 2 parallel charging chargers, but they're mostly for like my Cinewa batteries. Excuse me. And, but I'm still charging it off like a multi-port charger. And I know it's like barbaric and old school, but that's just how I do it. And I'm like really set on like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Spend money on something that you could spend money on somewhere else. So these chargers have been with me for so long. I literally have like 10 outputs that I can use. And I balance my batteries every time. It's one thing I do. And then if I have the time, which I usually do, I just do 1 amp. If I don't have the time, I do usually 2 amps. But especially for your charging 6S, like even the AC adapter won't take, all 4 multi-port chargers at, 2 amps 6S. So, yeah. Okay, let's get out of this map for a little bit because we're almost ready to switch over to some aircraft carrier landings. do daggers on this setup at all. Actually, I don't think my pitch is enough to even do the dagger. I think I gotta get my pitch rate a boost. Ah, for fuck's sakes. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's find that thing again that we just tried to do it through and see if we can do it. This thing. So I want to be flying backwards and on a knife edge through it. I really want to get good at transferring my forward flight into reverse flight, but like I don't mean like cricket style. I mean like precise, like I'm flying a gimbal backwards type. I'm not saying cricket's not smooth. I mean, he's not the smoothest flyer, but I want to get it like seamless transition. Like transition through something like this as seamlessly as possible and like perfectly access driven. Fucking dogs. I hate dogs so goddamn much. Like every time Bodhi gets to sleep, the fucking dogs bark. Like what the fuck are you barking at? I literally have like an AR-16 fucking AR-15 at the door. Like they don't need to fucking bark. I think I'm gonna try out DCS World for you guys coming up here in the next day or two as well. They keep on contacting me to fucking fly this thing, so I think I'm going to get on it and see what all the fuss is about. I've literally only seen one map, and it's that city map, and it does look like surreal, but like they better have more than just that city map going for them, because yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Fuck, I've been picking up the guitar a lot more nowadays. It's fun because Bodhi likes to like pick the strings, and I just really want to get him into, you know, admiring it and having fun with it, and like relate daddy and Bodhi time with playing guitar, because that's how kids relate, like having a good time with something is when, like, if you continue to read books with them when they like first like go to bed, and you giggle with them, and you get to like give them time and show them attention and snuggle with them. They relate that to reading, so then they want to read more when they get older. So I'm trying to do the same with the instruments. Christopher Tadlock. Okay. What I need you to do is I need you to not watch a video that is, I think, 3 or 4 years old now. Go out and get yourself a Rebel Ruckus if you want the better version of the LRC frame. They don't even make those frames anymore. The company went bankrupt, so please do not try going to look for that frame. It was good while it lasted, but now there is way more frames out there that you can get that are lightweight and probably even cheaper. I don't even know what we charge for that thing. I can't remember, at least. But thank you for the compliment. Are you new to the hobby? I think I know which one you're talking about. It's a very popular one, so it'll pop up and do that from time to time. I don't know if you've noticed, but like I'm really trying to get my yaw work in today. I feel like it's been slipping a little bit, and also with that whole thing where I want to learn how to transition backwards better. That's definitely something where I need to be able to yaw and be very clean and smooth, and not have any throttle management issues. What is inside here? Does this lead into the hangar? Oh no, this is just like an underground parking. Ah, I see. Was she looking to the look into that Rebel Ruckus? And also, X-Hover builds pretty good frames too. That'll work. It's not what I wanted to do though. Yeah, Daniel's good shit. Daniel was like the first 5-inch frame I ever got, which was an MXP 230. And that thing just never quit. I literally gave it to one of my best buddies, and he still flies it to this day. Even though he doesn't like fly that much, but that thing is just like filled with a little bit of epoxy, a couple like little rebuilds to the front end, and like it's still going strong. A good 5-inch beginner build, budget build would be great. Okay. Ramathorn. This is how it is, see? This is how I'm just going down, see? Give me all the money, see? I am not the guy to be asking that stuff about, okay? And I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything like that. Like, everyone's just gotta do what they gotta do, okay? So just please don't think I'm a dick for saying this. But I don't fly cheap stuff, and it's not because I just choose to spend my money on other stuff. People just like send me stuff, so I don't really know. The cheapest frame that I have bought recently, though, was a DC5. I don't even know. Someone else in this forum's gonna have to yeah, exactly. There you go. I got fucking Mr. McGee here. No one more than Maddie McGee here answering the question for me. The simulator is the best and cheapest build. If you want to go out afterwards and still have a cheap build, I just bought the DC5, I think, frames. I don't even know who fucking makes them, but I just needed a cheap frame. It's $50. I just needed a cheap frame that flew 0 degrees, and I could put a GoPro on it. So, other than that, man, I would point you to my good buddy Joshua Bardwell's channel, and I get a recommendation from him, because that's what he does. That's his thing. He purposely has people send to him like everything to test out and to see, what's a good flight controller, ESC, and motors frame on a budget, right? I think everything else is pretty much, unless you're running like DJI. If you're running an analog, I think that like an analog, VTX, and camera are all kind of like the same shit. So maybe spend a little bit more money on the flight controller and the VTX, but like the camera will for sure get smashed most probably. So that ESC's motor, I guess if you get an all-in-one ESC, then it's gonna be inside the frame. Where the fuck am I? Get some fucking cheap motors. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. This is just one of those questions where I don't know. Like, do cheap motors work better? Like, I couldn't see this shit being like that many more advances from like the cheap guys to the non-cheap guys. And I've always seen the argument that the cheap shit works just as good as the bad shit. But people say if you want your shit to last longer, don't get the cheap shit. So I don't know. I just don't know. But I do know where to send you. And that would be Joshua Bardwell's channel. Just type in Joshua Bardwell. You should know who that guy is. And just type in cheap build. And he will know, man. Just make sure the video's up to date. No more than 3 to 4 months old. Because this hobby moves too fast, so... Okay. Who wants to see some fucking aircraft carrier landings here? I know what I do. Just gotta get set up here. Hey, yeah. Bring this thing way close to me. Okay, DCS world. Yeah, you little bitch. Yeah, you little punk ass simulating bitch. Okay, for everyone who is just joining us, Aaron was telling me about the aircraft carrier map, and I was able to download the F-18 for free. I'll keep the music on for a little bit. So, what I found was this map right here. Okay, let's move you over. Okay, bear with me because, like I was saying, this shit is super hard. And just give me a second here because I need to set some buttons up. So I need F2, F1 on a switch. So F1 is going to go on to this, and F2 is going to go on to this. So now I can go back and forth. Okay, so we got to put our hook down. So this is our hook. So let's go like this. And we'll see our hook come down. There's our hook. Okay, so now what we've done is we've gone way past where we're supposed to go. But now what I want to do is, so that's where we're supposed to land. But Aaron told me, because I told him that I landed at first try, and he's like, okay, well, you need to do it, fuck me, this thing just does not bleed off energy. He says that you need to do it where you don't do it from just getting set up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set ourselves up. Oh yeah, this is the F-18. I don't think you guys have seen me play the F-18 yet. Turn at 300 knots. So literally, where the fuck am I landing here? Like, that's the first thing. So let's zoom the fuck in. So that's the aircraft carrier right there. Okay. So my hook is down, right? Yes. And now let's get my landing gear down. Let's start lining ourselves up for this bitch. Okay, so we gotta land around 200 knots, and we also have to have full power too. So this is the hardest part, is lining this fucking thing up square. I don't know how to do that yet. So oh god, where is it? Okay, that does not look square, but oh yeah, this is going bad. This is going bad very quick. Okay. Full throttle, and we overshot. Okay. And that's why you have to land it at 200 fucking knots, because that's what happens. And sorry, I was going to do a like zoomed out shot for that. But I couldn't get my head around the fucking thing. Pressing the button, throttling up. I cannot wait for TrackIR. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like we came in way too fucking high last time. So landing gear is going down. Landing gear is down, and then we want to throttle up a little bit. Now I need to zoom in. Am I pointed at this thing properly? Jesus, my fucking airspeed just went fucking way down. I gotta figure out how to line this fucking thing up straight first. am I gonna do? Okay, we gotta get up to 200 knots here. Oh, maybe that's how you do it. The ass end of the boat. Okay, let's try to get the outside view for you guys this time. Okay. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay, that didn't go too good. Okay, this is the last fucking time we're doing this bullshit. Landing gears up. I'm not fucking around this time either. You know what? I'm gonna... There's my fucking landing gear. Uh-oh. My landing gear might be fucked. I might have fucked my landing gear. Because my landing gear is supposed to be up. Uh-oh. Look at that. That's not good. Let's see if we can get it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Fuck me. Okay, so this is concerning, to say the least. That was not a nice touch and go. I just literally fucked up an F-18's landing gear. And these things are like meant to like do like jumps. So now we gotta try to land this thing. Let's see if we can get this. Like, this shit is fucking hard, man. What's funny is I did it the very first fucking time, too. Okay. Let's line this bitch up. Let's not stall the fucking airplane over water as well. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, my flaps come out auto, that's why. Fuck me, okay. Okay, slow this thing fucking down. The thing is, when my flaps come out though, see, my flaps come out, now I go fucking fly sky high. There we go. There we go. Yeah. You can't come in slower because if you don't get the lines, look at my front end. Oh man, my fucking F-16. No, F-16. No, what happened? Okay, let's do that one more time. You can't come in slower because you need to be able to, if you miss the approach, you need to be able to throttle back up and just go. So yeah, okay, so let's just start it from here this time. So we're gonna have to get way the fuck down. What I don't like is, okay, speed fucking brake. My god. What is going on here? Why am I still going so fast? Okay, we need our hook down. Come on, give me 300 knots. I'll put the speed brake deck down. And then now, I'm going to put my landing gear down. And I want my flaps to be locked in. I want my flaps to be locked into place here. Okay. Like, this is taking all my fucking concentration right now to get this right. Fuck, that is so stressful, man. That is so stressful. Okay, let's do a fast pass. Let's really get ourselves disorientated. Let's do a fast pass, and then we're going to line this bitch up. I'm gonna do a fast pass, brake right, and then I'm gonna do a 270 degree turn, go straight across the aircraft carrier, and then we're going to do another left-hand turn, slow down to speed, and then come on to final. Okay, so let's do that. Let's get down to speed, or get down to altitude. Let's crank this bitch up. Let's do... We're gonna buzz the fucking tower here is what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna go. Oh no, that's the aircraft carrier, right? Is that the aircraft carrier? Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go out a little bit more. Slow bank turn. See, this is where TrackIR is gonna be fucking genius. Let's lower our hook now. Hook hook's coming down. Okay, let's look over lines. Oh shit, I think we gotta go up here. See, this is where TrackIR is really gonna be handy, because now I can like look where I'm supposed to be going. Like, I'm way the fuck off course here, so I gotta come back around like hard. Okay, I think we can maybe start to... I think... Let's just zoom in and see here. Kind of looks right? So our hook is out. Let's get our landing gear speed is under 300 knots. So now landing gear can come down. Okay. Now I need to zoom in. I need... Why is my altitude thing like right in my fucking way? I need 200 knots. I need my flaps down. There we go, and locked into place. So now it's gonna pull me up, so I gotta push down. I'm looking at my airspeed. I'm looking at the fucking lining up of the fucking aircraft carrier. I got all this fucking writing in my way. Okay. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna hit a fucking plane. Oh my god. Overshooting. Okay. Fuck me. It's severely fucking stressful. Let's hope my landing gear goes up so we don't have a problem. Okay. So we won't have a problem there this time. That should be parallel. So what did we do that time? We were too far right, so I needed more rudder. I need to prioritize my rudder, and then we weren't low enough. So I wonder how high that fucking aircraft carrier is. Yeah. I tried the power loop and land. It's very fucking hard. My god, how high are we right now? I want to keep my speed around 300 knots when I'm turning on to final. Are my flaps down? No, they're not. Can I put them down? No, I cannot. So why do they always feel fucked? I think I can only put them down at a certain speed. Okay, so I am landing gears going down. And then I want my flaps to go down and stay down in place. Oh Jesus, I'm way too high. Yeah, I also think that, like, you're supposed to... I think you're supposed to, like, have... Like, there's something on your HUD that you're supposed to follow. But I don't do that. Is my landing gear down? Let's get our speed down. I gotta crab this bitch over a little bit more because we were too far left last time. So let's crab this bitch over to there. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? See, this is what's happening. What the fuck is going on? I gotta figure out how this aircraft's flaps work. Because I think they're on auto. So... Okay, landing gear's going up so they don't fucking rip off. And... my front landing gear is already malfunctioning. Okay. I'm not supposed to go over 300 knots with this fucking thing. My master alarm. Okay. We don't need that front landing gear as long as it's locked into price. Okay, we gotta figure out our flap situation here. Because literally as soon as I dropped below a certain airspeed, they just came up and it lifted me up like immediately. So let's get this thing flying in a straight line and look down at our flap option. Flaps auto half. Auto half. Full. No, let's go half. Okay, don't fuck around with me this time, F-18. Yeah, this has to be the last one too, because it's a make it or break it. Because I gotta get off this fucking string. Okay, let's get down to altitude here. Let's get our landing gear down. Hopefully they fucking come down. Okay, and then all three of them are down. Where is... Oh, I'm way off course here. And I only got 5 nautical miles to get on course, so... See, now my fucking flaps are fully down. Okay. We're gonna do a slow roll. I'm gonna keep it at 100. I'm gonna keep it right pegged at 200 knots because I feel like they get engaged around that area, but I gotta do some reading on that. Sorry, I know I'm not lined up, but at the very last second here, I'm going to use my rudder and get in line when I think we're in line with the actual aircraft carrier. 2 nautical miles. Call the ball. Roger, ball. Okay, yeah, fuck. Okay, get off that rudder. Oh my god, it's so sloppy at this fucking speed. Okay, okay. We want to keep it right there. It's so fucking stressful lining this fucking thing up for this aircraft carrier. Like, seriously. So we got on the second wire. Okay, here we go. Now I can see exactly. Okay, so if I'm looking at the actual ass end of the ship, I have to be about 5 degrees off of that. Oh no, even more than that. I need a visual point here. I need a visual point. So what is that? Zo 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 zo， 快点，快点啦！ One hand, baby, one hand. Try to let him walk with one hand. Okay. The thing is, I think people start up here though, and then they drop it in. It's more of a drop than coming in like this. Because when you're coming in like how I'm coming in, you can hardly see anything. Fuck, that thing looks sick. This is the best simulator ever. Like, literally, ever. Yeah, I gotta figure out the glide slope, I know. That will definitely make him more, that'll definitely make it more, consistent, I think. Anyways. Okay, guys, that's it for today. We will see later. I wonder if I drop my hook. I wonder, can I take off just under like raw power? Let's see. Let's drop my hook. Let's go back out. Is my hook gonna get dropped? There's the afterburners. No, that cable's got us. And so, can I not drop my hook back out and get me out of here? I just want to be able to try to take off. Come on. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.